Well, South Carolina has some of the highest taxes in the country on boats.
But some lawmakers want to significantly slash those costs. But others worry that South Carolinians who don't own boats would eventually have to pick up the tab. State House reporter Mary Green explains.
Tax cuts are among Republicans' priorities for the months ahead here at the State House. A bill before lawmakers could yield significant savings for hundreds of thousands of South Carolinians. But others fear it could force many more people to shoulder the cost of those cuts.
I've never quite seen anything like the boat taxes we see here in South Carolina.
In South Carolina, primary residences are taxed at 4% of their fair market value, and personal vehicles are taxed at 6%. Boats are taxed at 10.5% of their fair market value. This bill would cut that in half, which supporters say would provide substantial tax relief to the owners of the 200,000 plus boats registered in South Carolina.
Our tax structure is pushing boaters and buyers out of the state. That means South Carolina loses revenue, we lose local businesses, we lose customers, we lose sales, and we lose jobs.
But some counties fear they would lose millions of dollars in revenue, none taking a greater hit than Charleston County.
The amount of revenue that Watercraft brings in Charleston County is around $19 million. This would be a tax shift. We would have to find a way to make up for this revenue.
This money goes toward keeping schools and local governments operational. And if they can't make up losses, county officials say it could lead to budget cuts.
You cut county budgets, you're going to cut county services. And most people, when they call 911, they love for the ambulance or the fire truck or the police to come.
Supporters claim these tax cuts would result in increased revenues by encouraging more people to buy boats and register them in South Carolina instead of in other states.
I know that cutting taxes spurs economic growth.
But the Association of Counties believes the state simply would not attract enough new boats here to make up for losses.
In all reality, this increase is going to go on the backs of small businesses and renters.
And if the legislature enacts these cuts, they would apply to tax years after 2026. Reporting from the State House, I'm Mary Green.
And here's how much Midlands counties reported collecting in boat taxes last year. Now, this money goes to local governments and schools.
Still ahead.